Hey folks, welcome back to the channel where it is a extremely rainy day at the shed, which is why we're inside. Well, so much for a nice outdoor video today, huh? And today we're going to be taking a look at an extremely budget-minded option for you budget air gunners out there. I know on this channel, you're used to seeing me shoot very high-end, expensive guns. I am a pro air gun shooter, so I'm used to that kind of thing. But, you know, it's important to get some of the more budget-minded people in. A lot of people coming into the sport, they're not going to spend $2,000 to $4,000 on an air gun. So maybe they're going to pick up something like this good old Gammo at Walmart. And that's what they're going to be able to start off in the sport. And then as they build interest, they can maybe upgrade into bigger and better things. So today we're going to take a look at this MS 3-9x40 scope from Discovery. This is their MS series. I think it stands for Magnum Strength. And these are advertised to be highly shock tested. So they've got a machine that shock tests it back and forth, and it's rated to Magnum rifle recoil. But what that also makes it good for is the kind of reverse recoil of a Springer. Now, Springer guns are known to tear apart and break scopes. So this one will not break on a Springer gun, and we're going to take a look at it today. So first, let's go ahead and do the typical unboxing that we usually do. Let you see what's inside. Here you go. So it comes in some pretty basic packaging. Mine's a little beat up because I just threw it in the back of the truck with a bunch of stuff on top of it. Oopsie. But we can see some of the features here. I'll highlight a few of them. So it's shock-proof, it's waterproof. You know, it's advertised to have a big eye box. It's nitrogen purged, and it's got multi-coated optics. So anyway, let's see what's inside here. All right, looks like we got a manual. Little chamois lens cloth, okay. Oh, okay, here's the scope itself. We've got some rings. So that's kind of nice that it actually comes with some rings for you to use in case you don't have anything else. Note that these are Picatinny, not dovetail. So we're going to put those away. I won't be using those, I don't think, on this. And then we've got the scope itself. And it does come with a rear cap there, just a fixed cap that you can take on and off, and then a front flip cap, and pretty basic scope. So we do have a spot for a level on it though. So you've got a flat spot right there. You can go ahead and put your level there to get the scope leveled on your gun. And it is a 3-9x40 1-inch tube, and it is second focal plane. So we can also see here that it's kind of cool that they did that little cutout so you can see what magnification you're at. And then it's got an adjustable eyepiece there as well. So we'll get this mounted up and take a look at it. All right, now that you saw that, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing mounted up. I'm hoping I can use my existing mount, even though it did come with rings. But we should be able to fit it up on there, no problem. And we'll go ahead and take a look what it looks like on the gun. Now, I do not have a scope cam for a 1-inch tube. I only have 30 and 34 millimeter mounts, but I'll go ahead and try to like hold the cell phone up to it or something just to give you guys a look through it. But these actually, for the price, do not have bad optics. They are coated, and it actually looks pretty good. I was impressed for the 50 or 60 bucks that these cost, like how it looks when you look down it. But anyway, let me get this thing mounted. We'll have a look at it. Okay, so we've got this thing all mounted up, and we're going to take a little closer look for you. So like I mentioned, it does come with the flip cover. There's another fixed cover at the back. I've got that removed. It is a second focal plane scope, as I may have mentioned, maybe not. But being a budget scope, you can expect that it's second focal plane. Also, it has plastic turret caps. Again, budget scope. The turrets are not super bad or anything. They're okay for what they are. It is in MOA, so quarter MOA clicks. The clicks, hopefully you can hear this, are audible and decent. And it has some knurling on the side there to get a good grip on it. But they do not look like they are resettable. And same thing for the windage. You've got a mini throw lever on the magnification there, and then a nice little cut right there that kind of shows you what magnification level you're at. And then, of course, the eyepiece is adjustable to get a good picture. So that's pretty much it. Not a lot of features. It is a budget scope, but it gets you enough to get you by. Now, let me go ahead and position this at my log pile, which is like 25 yards away, and I'll try to get behind the scope here to let you see what it looks like through the scope. Let me do a better job of that, and then we'll close out here. We're looking at my far log pile there, which is right at about 24 or 25 yards away. And it should be noted that this scope does not have adjustable parallax. It's just fixed parallax, but it looks actually really good at that distance. And I would suspect that 25 yards is about where you're going to shoot a lot of the time with this gun, although it is capable at much further yardages. But we're just going to look at it right quick here at 25 yards. It should also be noted that the elevation and windage both have 70 MOA of adjustment, which is actually kind of surprising for such a budget scope. So let's take a look here. It is on 3 power, so that is the lowest. I'm going to try to hold my camera and look down this thing. We're seeing the front sight a little bit there. Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay. Very picky to get a lens to look through that perfectly. But you can see the subtensions there on the reticle. Not too bad. Not sure if they're in MOA or mil, but you've got some subtensions. Keep in mind, this is a second focal plane scope, so those are only going to work properly at full magnification. But let's go ahead. We'll zoom in mid-range. We'll go to like 6. Have a look-see. And you can see, man, not too bad. The glass clarity is good as I try to focus it. The glass clarity is very good for a $50, $60 scope. So perfect for springers. And hey, even if you've got like an old 243 Winchester or something like that, or whatever, some old hunting rifle, this would not be a bad choice, being that it can withstand the impact and recoil. So we'll go all the way to 9. I'm not sure how this will look with the cell phone camera, but we'll go ahead and try it anyway for you. I know this is going to be the most challenging one for sure to get focused up. There it is. So not too bad. You can't really see the reticle on this magnification with my holding my cell phone camera up to it, but look at all the detail we can see on that log with the bark and stuff. And obviously to your naked eye, it's going to be a lot better. So for 50 or 60 bucks, man, you really can't complain about the quality of this scope. And I think you're not doing too bad if you're just getting into the sport. Maybe you got a Springer, you got a cheap gun. You just want something better than iron sights. There you go. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the Discovery MS, which is Magnum Shockproof Series 3 to 9x40 scope. They've actually got a couple of different options for these. So there's some fixed power ones and stuff like that. I will leave links in the description and comments, as always, for you guys to check out. I think I have a discount code for you too, but not a bad entry into just the budget world of airgunning if you're just starting to get into it. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.